Okay. Go ahead and turn off the AC. So the first thing I have to do is find my bit. And where am I appearing on camera? Where? All the way over there. Okay. So there's different bits or different brands cut differently. I find that I hate Onsrud. Aaron says they're great for a lot of things, but you know, they maintain a sharpness for a long time, but for this application they're rubbish. Oh, maybe I'll have two in here. Okay, so anyway, this is an 1/8" single flute Balin bit. Balin is the brand. Now let's see what you can see if we bring it up to the camera. If you look on the end there, there's just one twist. There's one flute. It's not a true two flute like a drill bit. Doesn't really focus very well, but there it is, brand new. The other one could be good for things. It might be good, for example. Again, I'm just using the arrow key. Let me take this off. It's so tight. Okay, so this right here is part of the vacuum setup. It's called the boot. It can be used to hold the part down while cutting is taking place. It's pretty handy. I'm going to remove that. And I'm going to take my wrench here, and this wrench as well. I'm going to remove the old bit. Alright. Okay, so this might be fine for aluminum, it might be fine for other things. It just doesn't have that really sharp edge that I would like to see, you know, in this bit. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a second. I'm going to blow the collet out a little bit. I don't know if you can see there's some white jammed in the cracks there. I'd like to get that clean. I guess this really isn't noisy. And boy, the camera... not having a camera set up, just trying to lean it against things, real pain. I ordered on Amazon Prime a new device for holding my camera. I thought it would be 2-day shipping. Well, it's not going to get here until like Thursday, and I ordered on Friday. So, I'm a little disappointed with that. I'll be done with this particular order by the time that comes in. But it'll be nice, you know, whatever I am doing, I'll be able to use it for holding the camera. I can set up all kinds of good angles. Anywhere I've got a light tree or something, I can, you know, basically a pole, I can set that up. So I sure hope this was my new bed. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to blow out the collet. It's interesting how this fits in here. Let me see if I can do it on camera. Got kind of a spiral, and it kind of sits right in there. It's got threads, and as it threads, the collet compresses this thing. It squeezes on this, and it gets a nice tight bit grip on the bit. You may know that kind of stuff. You're mechanically pretty handy, or you may never have been around mills or anything. I have not done a lot of mill work myself. Basically, it was always, you know, very important that you don't make mistakes. I'm like, yeah, that's not an environment that I want to work in. You know, in the hangar, I mean. So that was the wrong attitude to teach. But that's what I learned. Don't make mistakes, so don't do it. I'm going to go ahead and tighten up the collet. Seems about right. Okay. Maybe too tight. What do you think? Was that too tight? I've been a little aggressive, and I was wondering if maybe the over-tightening was causing me trouble. So I'm going to do the 2-finger tight. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Now, you know, I could have chucked that bit up a little higher or a little lower. The machine has no idea how high or low this thing is, so I have to tell it. So first thing I'm going to do is put on my earmuffs, make some noise. Because the machine is not a thinking person, it doesn't have an eye, you know, it can't see. So I have to tell it exactly where this bit is, left, right, and up and down. Now it knows what it is left and right, but since I've changed that bit, up and down it doesn't quite know, you know, where the tip of that bit is, because the tip of the bit is in a slightly different position than the last one. Because like I said, it's like a, you know, you can put your bit in this high, or you can put it in this high, or this high. You know, it's always going to be different whenever you do it. And so you have to tell it exactly where it is relative to the machine. So I'm just going to use the arrow keys over here and get it, you know, kind of positioned over the part. I'm going to use the minus key a little bit. I'm going to lower it down a bit. Now this is how it figures out height. I put this on the part. There's going to be an electrical current that runs through the bit and into this plate. And as soon as that electrical switch closes, it knows exactly what the height is. And it can, you know, it knows. So I'm going to tell it to touch off to find the z-axis 0 position. I don't have to have my hand near, I just do. There you go. Now it knows the height just fine. So I'm going to add 0.015 just because that's how the program is written. Don't worry if you don't understand that because I didn't explain it. So I'm going to put the boot back on. There we go. Bring this over slowly, and I'm going to position this just a little bit above the part. Okay. Good. Go ahead and hook up the vacuum tube again, vacuum hose. All right, so at this point, I think I'd like to cut out a dud part. Because, let's see if the camera's still running. Yes, we are. Good. I'm going to go ahead and cut out a dud part because oftentimes, you know, with a new bit, you don't know how it's going to cut. So I have some over here. Like this one has, I don't know if you can see, it's got bad definition. It ran cold, or it lost vacuum or something. So this would be a throwaway, but it serves a very useful purpose for testing. Alright, so I've got different versions of this same basic program with the hole sizes all a little different. I'm going to go and pick the one that's 3725, that's oftentimes somewhere in the middle. We'll see how it cuts out. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the vacuum, and we'll cut this guy out. See what it does. I'm going to turn the air conditioning back on too. Looks like those bags back there are fairly pregnant with chips. I'll have to unload them. Finding the 0 position, the start position. off the AC so we can, here, I'm going to raise the spindle up so I can clear any chips that are sticking to the bit, which there aren't any, it seems. And, oh, now just looking at that, those look like some really clean holes for the most part. We'll see how they do. I'll pause. Alright, we're going to go ahead and clean this out. I'm going to make some noise here. Okay, so I think it's probably a mistake to use the other bit as long as I did. You know, I don't like to be wasteful, but this is looking cleaner. I think there's some larger chips, but it's not the small little clingy chips that just kind of made the holes dirtier. Again, this is it's a medical application, and I don't want there to be debris, you know. So, you know, with the other ones, there were a lot of occult chips, you know, things that were there, but I couldn't really see unless I just got right down in there. This, it's all large and obvious, I think. Let's go ahead and blow it off. More noise. Okay. Looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go over here and do our go, no go.